La Charlie Daniels Band fue una banda estadounidense de country rock y southern rock, liderada por Charlie Daniels. La banda es conocida por su éxito número 1 en las listas de country, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Charlie Daniels, nacido el 28 de octubre de 1936 en Wilmington, Carolina del Norte, fue un músico multifacético que tocaba el violín, la guitarra, el banjo y la mandolina. Estilo de música e influencias. El estilo de música de la Charlie Daniels Band es una fusión de rock sureño, country, blues y jazz. Daniels se resistía a categorizar su música, refiriéndose a ellas ampliamente como música de la CDB. Sus influencias musicales tempranas incluyeron el gospel pentecostal, bandas locales de bluegrass y el R&B que escuchaba en la radio. La banda también fue influenciada por el rock and roll y el jazz, lo que les permitió crear un sonido único que desdibujaba las fronteras entre el country, el rock y el bluegrass. Evento en Austin City Limits, Live 1981. En 1981, la Charlie Daniels Band se presentó en el famoso programa de televisión Austin City Limits. Durante este evento, la banda interpretó varios de sus éxitos, incluyendo The Devil Went Down to Georgia, Long-Haired Country Boy y The Souls Gonna Do It Again. La actuación fue una muestra de su energía en vivo y su habilidad para mezclar diferentes géneros musicales en un solo espectáculo.
We appreciate y'all coming out tonight with Charlie Daniels Band from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. It's been way too long since we've been to Austin. We're going to try to do something about it in the very near future. If you want to, some things a man just don't do. See him coming walking down the street, you jump back out his way. You ever notice the streets get empty every time he comes to town? He's got something in his left hip pocket, big a bulldog or a hound. Funky Misery Boulevard, half a mile south of the graveyard. In a run down leaky roof, funky old dirt floor, one room pine shack. Lives on Muskrat Barbecue, sleeps on the railroad track. Keeps a tiger in his living room. He's got a monkey on his back. say I'm no good, crazy as a loon. I get stoned in the morning, I get drunk in the afternoon. Kinda like my old blue tick hound, I like to lay around in the shade. I ain't got no money, but I damn sure got it made. 'Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm a living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Preacher man talking on TV, putting down the rock and roll. Wants me to send a donation, 'cause he's worried about my soul. Said Jesus walked on the water, and I know that it's true. Sometimes I think that preacher man I'd like to do a little walking too. 'Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Rich girl wants to flirt. Rich man goes to college and the poor man goes to work. Drunkard wants another drink of wine and the politician wants to vote. I don't want much of nothing at all, but I will take another toll. 'Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. Don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Well, the eagle's been flying slow, and the flag's been flying low, and a lot of people saying that America's fixing to fall. But speaking just for me, and some people from Tennessee, we got a thing or two to tell you all. This lady may have stumbled, but she ain't never failed. And if the Russians don't believe that, they can all go straight to hell. We're gonna put her feet back on the paths of righteousness, and then God bless America again. And never did think that it ever would happen again. And America did you, you never did think they would ever get together again. Papa damn sure fooled you, were walking real proud and talking real loud again. In America you never did think that it ever would happen again. From the Sound up in Long Island, out in San Francisco Bay, and everything that's in between them is our home. Now we may have done a little bit of fighting amongst ourselves, but you outside people best leave us alone. 'Cause we'll all stick together, and you take that to the bank. That's the cowboys and the hippies and the rebels and the yanks. You just go and lay your hand on a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I think you're gonna find they understand. And you never did think that it ever would happen again. In America, did you? You never did think that it ever get together again. I'm a damn sure fool, you were walking real proud and we're talking real loud again. In America, you never did think that it ever would happen again. Again. In America, did you? You never did think they would ever get together again. I'm a damn sure fool, you were walking real proud and we're talking real loud again. In America, you never did think that it ever would happen again. Thank you. If you ever go back into Willie's Swamp, well, you better not go at night. There's things out there to be into them woods and make a strong man die for pride. Things that crawl, things that fly, things that creep around on the ground. And they say the ghost of a Lucius Clay gets up and he walks around. But I couldn't believe it, just had to find out for myself. And I couldn't conceive it, cause I never would listen to nobody else. And I couldn't believe it, just had to find out for myself. And there's some things in this world you just can't explain. The old man lived in the woolly swamp way back in Booger Woods. And he never did do a lot of harm in the world, but he never did do no good. People didn't think too much of him, they all thought he acted funny. The old man didn't care about people anyway, all he cared about was his money. He'd stuff it all down into mason jars and bury it all around. And on certain nights, if the moon was right, he'd dig it up out of the ground. He'd pour it all out on the floor of his shack and run his fingers through it. Yeah, Lucius Clay was a greedy old man, that's all that there was to it. But I couldn't believe it, just had to find out for myself. And I couldn't conceive it, never would listen to nobody else. And I couldn't believe it, just had to find out for myself. And there's some things in this world you just can't explain. Kegel boys was white trash that lived over on Carver's Creek. They were mean as a snake, sneaky as a cat, belligerent when they'd speak. And one night the oldest brother said, y'all meet me in the woolly swamp later. We'll take old Lucius's money and we'll feed him to the alligators. They found the old man out the back with a shovel in his hand. 13 rusty mason jars they just dug up out of the sand. And they all went crazy and they beat the old man and they picked him up off of the ground. And they threw him in the swamp and stood there and laughed as the black water sucked him down. Then they turned around and went back to the shack, picked up the money and ran. They hadn't gone nowhere when they realized they were running in quicksand. And they struggled and they screamed but they couldn't get away. And just before they went under, they could hear that old man screaming in a voice as loud as thunder. And that's been 50 years ago, and you can go by there yet. And there's a spot in the yard in the back of that shack where the ground is always wet. And on certain nights, if the moon is right, down by that dark footpath, you can hear 3 young men screaming, and you can hear one old man laugh. If you ever go back into Willie's Swamp, well, you better not go at night. There's things out there in the bend of the woods that make a strong man die for pride. Things that crawl, things that fly, things that creep around on the ground. And they say they go things in this world you just can't explain. Some things in this world you just can't explain. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. When the battle started, the rebels were outnumbered, and they shot his leg with an angry cannonball. The medic came and said, we'll all be lucky if the boy from Georgia makes it home at all. Don't you know I'm just a lonesome boy from Dixie? Help me, Lord, I feel so all alone. Don't you know I'm a lonesome boy from Dixie? Well, I gone to war and I just wanna get home. Guitar. Well, there's a peach tree on a hill in northern Georgia, where a horse stands like a statue made of stone. Flowers bless the grave down in the meadow. Now the lonesome boy from Dixie made it home. Don't you know I'm just a lonesome boy from Dixie? Help me, Lord, I feel so all alone. Don't you know I'm a lonesome boy from Dixie? Well, I gone to war and I just wanna get home. Thank you. Got me crying. Thank you so much. We Thank you very much. We'd like for all of you right now to join us in our own special way of remembering Tommy Caldwell. Catch a freight train down at the station. I don't care where it goes. I'm gonna climb a mountain, the highest mountain. I'm gonna jump off and ain't nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? I'm gonna find me a hole in the wall. I'm gonna crawl inside and die. 'Cause that won't be no woman done had the nerve to tell me goodbye. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Catch a southbound far as I can. Ain't never coming back. Gonna buy a ticket down at the station, down to where the train runs out of track. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? you and me. Thank you. All right, we're going to feature Taz DiGregorio right now in another one of our new tunes. This is called I Ain't Got No Potion for the Pain. This is for the fella back there, friend that likes the blues.
Take no tea for my fever. Take no potion for my pain. Drink no shine for my shaker. Get no kick sweet freedom. Get me back on my feet again. She took me for my money, just to keep her back to man. Then they both took out running. I take no tea for my fever.
Tea for my fever.
Take no potion for my pain.
place not too far away from here, out with the cows and the Lone Star beer, where the living and loving is quite all right with me. Where they call it Texas, it's a mighty fine place to be. Runs to Texarkana to El Paso and Oklahoma out to Old Mexico, and there's Houston and all the down to San Antonio. People in Texas sure do make you feel at home. Just want everybody to leave them alone while they drink their whiskey and roll their own, and they like their music with a little bit of southern sound. Kick up the hills every evening when the sun goes down. And you call them country and they don't care, and if you don't like the way they wear their hair, you take your lights and shove on up the line. Cause people in Texas don't care if the sun don't shine. We do appreciate it. We'd like to do a song right now. This is off of our Me and My Reflections album. It's called The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for soul steel. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sewing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play a pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I'll bet a fiddle of gold against your souls and think I'm better than you." Boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're gonna regret, cause I'm the best as ever been." Johnny rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hot, cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, and if you lose, devil gets your soul. Up his case and he said, "I'll start this show," and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow, and he pulled his bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. Then a band of demons joined in and sounded something like this. Johnny said, "Well, you're pretty good, old son, but if you'll sit out in that chair right there, I'm gonna show you how it's done." Found a man, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the red pan, picking out dough. your dog like no child knows. Bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. And he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best as ever been. He played pound to pound, run boys run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bed, pan picking out dough. Man, does your dog like no child knows. You people is all right. We appreciate it. Thank you. Switches running right on time, and them Tucker boys are cooking down in Carolina. People down in Florida can't be still when old Leonard Skinner's picking down in Jacksonville. People down in Georgia come from near and far to hear Richard Best picking on that red guitar. So gather round, I won't gather round, tune and get down. You can get down, tune and get loud. You can be loud here and be proud, 'cause you can be proud here and now be proud, you rebel. South's gonna do it again. Sure can play, and there's CC Top, and you can't forget, oh brother, winter's getting soaking wet. All the good people down in Tennessee are digging Barefoot Jerry and the CDB. So gather round, come on, gather round, tune and get down. You can